Bonjour et bienvenue à la télévision Fighters Only. Je m'appelle Jean O'Regan et je suis ici avec Francis Carmont, UFC combattant extraordinaire. Francis, merci pour le temps. Première question, le combat avec Lorenz Larkin, qu'est-ce que vous pensez? Fighters Only Television, and we're here in London, England, with the man from France by way of Montreal, Mr. Francis Carmont. Francis, is your first time in England? You enjoying yourself?
No, you know what? I make my first fight 9 years ago in England. It's not the first time.
Really? What was the first fight and which show?
It's Kulchit against a small organization in 2004.
Did you win?
Yeah, I won my first fight.
Oh, nice. So, you're originally from France, and you've relocated to Montreal. What was behind the move to Canada? Why did you go there?
You know what? For fight for the best organization in the world, and for fight the best guy in the world, we must go in the best team in the world. And the Tristar Gym is one of the best school for MMA in the world. And I must to take my career and make the step and go to Montreal for train the best.
So did you move to Canada specifically to train at TriStar?
Yeah, I moved to Canada for fight with the best. That's a good place.
Right. Yeah. So I spoke to Firas, I think 2-3 months ago, and we were talking about you, and he said that when you turned up, your jiu-jitsu wasn't really there. And he said after working with you for a while, he said he's never seen like a more natural guy who's moved into jiu-jitsu and picked things up. And I think he reckoned you were like a good purple belt now. And when you turned up, you were like a average white belt. How's your jiu-jitsu going under Firas?
My jiu-jitsu is very, very, very well. You know, when I come to Montreal, it's so now I have more technique in my game. Yeah. But in France, I don't make jiu-jitsu. I make pancras. Right. It's not the same, but it's a little bit different. But it's the same. It's the same. And my ground is good, but now with Firas Zahabi, it's better.
I think it was. I think he said your butterfly guard in particular was a favourite technique of yours. I might be wrong. I'm trying to remember like the butterfly thing. You know, both feet, both hooks in. And I think he said you had a good butterfly sweep. But anyway, so Firas as a coach. You know, he's got GSP training under him, he's got yourself, he's got UFC athletes, Rory McDonald and stuff. Like, what is he like as a coach, and what is it like to train under him?
Firas is my head coach, and this guy is so amazing. He can do anything. He have a good striking, good wrestling, good jiu-jitsu. And this is for that is my head coach. All the people know it's maybe the best coach in the world. You know what? He pick a fighter, a different fighter, and make a amazing fighter. Is just amazing.
Do you spar with him? Like, do you roll jiu-jitsu and wrestle and?
Yeah, you make a lot of jiu-jitsu together, and it's very good. He's black belt in jiu-jitsu, and he's very good.
What do you think about? Like, I've heard people say that Firas is basically like a Canadian Greg Jackson. You know, when Firas did some training with Greg Jackson and GSP and stuff. But the whole thing about training under a coach who hasn't actually fought in the UFC himself, you know, does it make a difference to you that you've got a coach who isn't a former professional fighter?
You know what? For me, you can be a good coach and a good fighter and fight in the same style, because you don't have time for you. You know what? When you are athlete, you must to take your time for your training and to more concentrate in you. On why you coach, it's not possible. You have too many fighters. If you have so many fighters, it's just not possible.
Too many fighters. He's got GSP, the world champion, and he's also got Rory McDonald, who is a potential world champion. And what do you think about this whole thing that, like, the UFC is kind of trying to push this thing where Rory has to fight GSP down the line? Could you ever see that happening? Do you think Rory would ever leave and make a challenge to GSP?
No, no, they don't want to fight with us. It's not this fight that will happen. You know what? The relation you have with your partner on your teams is more important with a title fight. Where it's a young guy, you have all the time for being champions. George is a welterweight champion. It's a long time. He makes a big way on Rory has the time. You know what? That's it. That fight don't will happen.
What do you think about his potential GSP Anderson Silva super fight? Because you see GSP every day. So what does he think about moving up in weight?
You know, it's a hard decision for George. I can tell you because GSP make one on all the day he make 190. You know what? Anderson Silva is 225. It's very a big difference. You know what? Why Anderson Silva don't come in the welterweight division and make this fight? You know, he prefer to fight to fight John Jones. Go to fight John Jones. It's the same way. It's the same weight. Why do you want to fight a small guy? They don't have sense.
Fair enough. And the final question, your own next fight is Lorenz Larkin coming in from Strikeforce to the UFC. Have you taken much of a look at him, and what do you think about this fight?
I know Lorenz Larkin's very, very good guy, very tough guy. This guy is undefeated. He comes to the UFC, he's angry. He's maybe one in the top 5 or top 10 middleweight, best middleweight in the world. For continuing my way for fight for the belt, I need to win this fight and to make a good fight with Lorenz Larkin. It's an exciting fight because it's not a wrestling guy who will take you on make a boring fight. It's exciting. I'm exciting. Let's go for the fight.
You know, no offense. Speaking of like boy, your fight with Tom Lawler was heavily criticised because they thought it was going to be like a more exciting fight than what it turned out to be. Looking back, how do you see that fight now, and what was the story behind how the fight turned out?
You know what? It's true. I don't satisfy with this fight because I don't make what I want in the fight.
Right.
But that happens at all the fighter. You can't make all you want in all the fights. It's not possible. Same the big guys, the big legend in the sport, or same the champion make a boring fight. That's happened. You know, when you fight on your country, you have a big pressure on. That's happened to me at Montreal. This time is different. I fight in San Jose. I'm ready. I'm hungry. I'm furious. That's good.